If he blocks you, let him. If he ignores you, let him. If he doesn't reply to your text immediately, let him.
What else could you do other than let him?
Yeah.
Call the police?
I mean, yeah, you call your doctor maybe.
Call the doctor?
Yeah.
Call his mother-in-law? No, not mother. Call his mother.
Call your dog.
If he doesn't send you a heart emoji, let him. If he's jealous because you went out with your girlfriends, let him. You see, I want you to understand one thing about men. You cannot control what a man does or how he feels. And if you try to mold him to become this man you so much want him to be, you will always be disappointed. Because the most important thing for any man is his freedom. And he will always do what he really wants to do. What you should...
So, there's this advice out there that says you can't change men. And in a sense, that's true because men are different to women. How they were at age 12, 13, 14, 15 is their preferences and things like that at that age are pretty much the same as they are at 41, 42. They don't change as much as we do because they don't have a cycle, right?
And the relationship, their timeline is very consistent compared to women.
Yeah.
At the age of 45, I mean, your timeline, you feel like you intuitively know that time is ticking on and you're coming to the end of a certain phase in your life.
Yeah.
Whereas for men, that's not necessarily the case because they can father kids until they're 90.
Yeah.
So they don't have that sense of urgency. They don't have that sense of progression either. They don't have that sense of different phase in his life. He's just the same except in an older body.
However, men do change in the sense that how they show up and how they treat a woman changes based on how that woman shows up and what woman they're dealing with. So we have to keep that in mind. If he doesn't reply to you or doesn't send a heart emoji text to you, he might do it for another woman. So we've got to keep that in mind as well.
Yeah, like we can't ignore the fact that we influence the people around us.
We do.
Whether we like it or not, whether it's positive or negative, we influence the people around us. And if you go into a situation, especially an intimate relationship, where you go, okay, I can't change you, so your problem is your problem, my problem is my problem.
Yeah.
What does that create?
Separation.
Yeah, more separation, more disconnects. You're not having any trust or intimacy in your relationship, but rather you're just two people in a institutionalized arrangement.
Yeah.
That's all you are.
Yeah.
In order to be intimate, to have that trust, that sense of trust, you got to know and feel in your heart that yes, I can influence them to some extent.
Yeah.
In fact, the best relationships, you know you have that influence to some great extent.
Yeah.
And that feels great because you know that, hey, we're in this together and we're not just two individuals, and that we have this...
You have a soul connection, like soul to soul.
And this sense of relationship identity.
Yeah.
That we're in the same bubble here.
Yeah.
And we're not just two separate individual bubbles that may come together once in a while.
Yeah. That's exactly right.